Well, Coach, I mean, Hutch scores the first 16, 25 in the first half, finishes with the school record 44. I mean, how do you kind of put into words a magical night like that?
Yeah, it was really hard to in the locker room. I mean, to put that into words, because it was maybe the best. Well, it's the best performance I've ever seen on this court for sure. One of the best I've ever seen. Period. He just took us on his back, and he just battled, and he got us through when we couldn't. Nobody else scored, and I mean, it was as impressive of an effort that I've seen. And like I said, I'm so proud of Chandler. I told him that in the locker room because, it's an accumulation of all his hard work, and it's an inspiration and motivation to all our other young guys and guys that put in the time that he does and the effort that he does and the constant trying to get better. And it's pretty neat to see it come to fruition on a night like this when we needed every bit of it. Every point that he scored, we needed every single one of them, and that was huge.
When he's rolling like that, especially in the beginning, he scores the first 16 points. What do you say to him when he's getting a breather on the bench? Do you try to stay as normal as possible? Do you change up any sort of plans when he's just so like that?
Well, Phil does a great job of coordinating the offense as far as, okay, let's, keep in the hot hand. I'm a firm believer in that. You've seen that over the years, but when Derek would get hot or different guys, and our guys understood that. Our guys did a great job of that, especially in the first half when they're finding him and not forcing anything and not thinking, well, it's my turn, I got to get involved. And that that's what also makes us a special team, because they understand their roles and they understand, hey, this guy's on fire, let's get him some more shots.
How special is Hutch? I mean, how unique is it for coaching a guy like this? And you got a sellout crowd today that showed up to watch him, and he's continuing to rise up and be a draft boards. I mean, this is.
He should, no question he should. I mean, that boy, because I have so much respect for San Diego State, especially the way they can defend, and Dutch knows what he's doing over there, and for him to go out and get 44 on a team like that, it makes it even more impressive. And I just. But that's where you're so proud of him and so proud of everybody in our program, and the fact that you take a kid like that and you promise to develop him, and I think you see it, so you feel like you're delivering on a promise, and I think that's really, really important.
Gordon Presnell was a little upset it was actually at the beginning of the season when he missed helping Marta Armeda get that triple-double. So at what point were you aware tonight that he could get the school record for most points?
I could care less about that, and that's the beauty of Chandler. He could care less about it too, especially if you don't win the game.
Right.
I mean, this game was too hotly contested to even care anything about how. So, excuse me. To get rid of myself before I choked.
You guys have done pretty well in close games this year, and you guys were winning most of the game, and they come back with that run and take the lead, I think 70-66, and the crowd was a little antsy and stuff. I mean, how to finish and come back out of that, and I think he hit a couple big threes there too. I mean, what does that say about you guys, just to be able to kind of finish?
That took some resolve, because like I said, San Diego State played a whale of a basketball game, and it took everything we had and every punch that we landed, then they counterpunched. And then when they counterpunched, we were able to land a few. And it was, like I said, that was a high level basketball game that was played here tonight in a great atmosphere. And, it makes you really proud about that, too, that this felt like a basketball atmosphere. And it got really loud in here. And, that makes you really, really happy about all the people that showed up. And it made a difference for us. And we needed everyone. So, like I said, I couldn't be more pleased.
Which leads us to ask, what was the Boise River?
Oh, Lord. Well, I'm sorry I didn't let everybody know, but Jay wanted me to jump off a bridge. So I'm like, I'm not gathering all the troops and everybody's got an idea, and then somebody drowns me. Hey, I didn't get that shot. Let's do it again. So when I heard it was a sellout, I ran to the river, and they grabbed a camera while I was on my way, and I figured that was it. And plus, my team would have, if it would have been a strung out ordeal, my team would have all made me go in. And I'm telling you, I would have died. That was cold. If you've ever seen the movie Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, remember when Steve Martin had no feeling in his legs? You could hit me across the legs and I would have had no feeling in there. It was so cold I couldn't feel it. But hey, it was great. I'm glad everybody had a lot of fun with it, and I'm glad that I didn't freeze to death and get swept downstream, because that would have been if it would have helped us win the game, I probably would have done it.
So what will you do to keep
Oh
this
Lord,
alive?
here we go. Yeah, I got to come up with another one. Any suggestions?
Well, you've ate fire. You've walked across.
Yeah.
Is it worth it though when you get 10,800
It
people
was
in
so
here?
worth it. It was so worth it, and yeah. So again, if you can come up with another good one, I'll do anything. So.
You know, you've obviously been coaching for a while. You've been here for 8 years. How much fun are you having? And how important is it to kind of try to find ways to keep it fresh,
Yeah,
to keep it fun?
you know what? The crazy thing is that kind of helped me today. You know, just these 8 o'clock games as coaches, you sit around and you know, the hay's in the barn. You got your game plan in. You've already done all that, and you can't watch more tape. You're not, you know. And so you just sit there and worry, and it can be torture for coaches. Every coach, when I'm talking about this, knows what I'm talking about. Pete and I used to discuss it. You try to work out, but you can't work out too much. You know, you gotta have some energy, and so it was kind of nice for a little distraction. And it would be nice if I got a little hobby I could do, like something like that during the county game days.
We talked about